So the first step in confirming your registration and confirming your estimated accounts is to log into the reservation site. Now currently we are on the Tomahawk website. This is not the registration site. This is a place for us to have information for folks. And if you can't find your confirmation email through the registration system, you can navigate through the Tomahawk website as if you were going to make a reservation, and that will help you get to the registration site. So your first step is going to be going to reservations and fees, and then click on reserve a campsite, and then there'll be a link for the 3 different subcamps. Now for this example, we'll pretend that we're camping in Sioux Camp, so we'll navigate to the Sioux campsite. Now under this lookup registration piece, of course you can log in if you remember your credentials, but you can also do a lookup. And you can look up your registration by using your registration contact email. So this should be your email or your camp coordinator's email address, and then your reservation number. Now if you don't have your reservation number or you don't know what it is, you can simply say forget your registration number, and then the system will email your contact person your registration number and give you a link to log in from there. But if we click on view registration, this should bring us to our registration during week 8 next summer. So you'll see here the number of estimated numbers that you had put on your previous form when you had signed up, and we can adjust these up or down at this time. And number of adults and part-time adults. Adults, you don't have to worry as much about it at this point because you can adjust those without any deposits later on. We're really concerned with the youth number. So your next step is going to be confirming participants. So here you'll see an overall summary. This is the total summary if you totaled up all the costs. You have a $100 deposit in currently. That is a credit. Now you can choose to allocate this credit to different scouts at this time, which would look like this: participant 1, participant 2. You could distribute this evenly amongst everybody, but I would recommend that you hold on to that and allocate it to cover any incidental costs like trading post charges or any other horseback rides or shooting sports fees that you may incur at camp. So you see a balance due and a pending early discount, which is currently being credited to you, assuming that you'd pay full payment before June 1st. So we're going to skip this allocate existing $100 payment piece, and we're going to go down here to payment options. We'll go to pay the $200 minimum fee, and that's the $25 youth deposit for each of those each of the youth that you have registered. So we're going to go to checkout. We'll confirm some billing details. We'll agree to that, and we'll put in our card information. And we'll finalize our payment. So at this point you can see that we have amount paid of $25 on each of these youth campers, and now they've been added into our registration. We can update information for our registration contact person, and you can do this before confirming your estimated numbers. But you can update the contact person, you can change email addresses here, you can even add additional email addresses for other adult leaders that may be doing important items for your troop and be in the planning process. This means that you'll get notifications of any changes to your account, and it's another person that we can reach out to with any questions. You can update your address and your phone number information here. You can even, in fact, adjust your campsite if you so choose. We'll go ahead and save that information, and then we can move on to our scouts. Now, you'll have plenty of time to update your scouts information, and you can do this leading up to the registration time, but you'll have plenty of time to get this information in, so you won't have to worry about this when it comes time to signing them up for programs. Right now it's just basic information, and in our parent portal tutorial we can show you how to give a parent access to this information so that they can go ahead and do this for you. Once you have the parent portal set up, parents can also submit the full payment amount left on the balance. And that is the updating your estimated attendance information, as well as paying youth deposit information and how you can do that. Youth deposit payments will have to be made by the troop initially, but then any payments after that can be made by individual families by use of the parent portal.